Hey everybody, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have not hit that like button, please hit the like button and also hit the notification button because we upload different contents every day and I don't want you to miss out on any of our videos. So here we go, another story time. These stories don't have the surprise endings, like the jump scares. That's the word I was looking for. These stories don't have jump scares. They're more like to keep you thinking, and they might potentially, could even happen in real life in some stories. So something to think about. This story is, I think it was titled like almost near death or something. So in this story, it starts off with a young girl around the age of 17, 18, and she enters her apartment building and she enters the elevator. As she's entering the elevator, as the doors are closing of the elevator, a gentleman rushes in and hits the button so the elevator doors reopen. He walks in and he's wearing a hoodie and he's covered up. So the girl couldn't see his face. She was getting kind of bad vibes off of him. So she just kept to herself. The guy, trying to be like, I guess, a gentleman, he asked her, hey, what floor are you going to? And she responds with, oh, I'm going to the 12th floor. So he pressed the button for her, and she noticed that he pressed the floor underneath hers. Still not feeling very comfortable with this guy. This guy turns around, looks at her for a while, and she could feel his stare on her, and it was creeping her out a lot. So the guy goes, hey, I don't have my cell phone with me. Can you lend me your phone so I could make a quick call? And the girl, how she had these bad vibes coming through her, she really thought, her thought process was quick, and she was like, no, I'm sorry, my phone is dead, batteries is gone, and then he's like, oh, that's all right. And then he continued to stare towards the door. Finally they reached the 11th floor where he needs to get off. The doors open up again and he gets off. As the doors start closing up, she notices that he pulls out a knife and is running towards the stairway case. So that's the end of that story. So I think personally that she thought really good. Like she used her smarts, she didn't give that phone away. Because if she would have given him the phone, she might have not been able to call 911 or anything. He would have just taken it and then kidnapped her right there. Who knows? I don't know, but anything could have happened. The only thing is that we don't know the true ending of her. Did everything, was there a happy ending? Did things go wrong? I don't know. I feel so incomplete. But either way, let's learn from this story on being smart and staying safe as much as possible. All right, to our next story. Okay, this next story is dealing with a weird message. So it starts off with two boys, brothers, and they're sleeping on their bunk beds. Okay? So one of them, the older brother, is on the top bunk, and he's around the age of 12 years old or 11, around there. So he's on the top bunk. It's the middle of the night, maybe around 3 o'clock in the morning or so. He opens up his eyes and he noticed that his bedroom door is open, and he could see his living room from his bedroom. From where he's laying down, he could see the living room. And half asleep, half awake, he sees that in the fireplace there's a woman standing cleaning the mantle of the fireplace. Now he could tell that the woman was kind of slender. She was pretty slim, thin. And he was thinking, wait, in his mind he was kind of confused, because he's like, boy, my mom is a little bit actually heavy set, she's a little chubby. I don't think that's my mom. But still, he's half asleep, half awake. So then he calls out, Mom. And he repeats calling her, Mom. And then the lady turns around, and as she turns around, he sees the lady's face, and he's like, that is not my mom. You know, in his mind, he's like, wait a minute, that's not my mom. But then out of nowhere, her face starts to deform itself, and then he hears a loud shrieking sound. So he gets scared completely, into his bone type of scare. You know when you're so scared you can't even move? Well, that's what he felt. One thing led to another. Somehow he fell asleep, and it was morning time already. Kind of confused, he's not even sure if it even happened, because his brother didn't wake up when the lady screamed or anything. You know, he goes off to the living room to head towards the kitchen to eat breakfast, and he notices that on the TV in the living room, there's like a text message type of thing, like a text running through that says, "Don't be afraid." And then it faded off. Nobody else saw it. So did it happen? Did he dream it all? I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed that short little story. So I do have one more story for you guys. I hope you enjoy. This story is about... Alright, and this story deals with a 6-year-old boy named Kevin and a little girl, also 6 years old, named Kelly. So Kevin and Kelly were actually best friends, and they loved to play hide and seek all the time. And Kelly loved Kevin's mom. Kelly used to tell Kevin, "I love your mom. She is so sweet. She is so kind." But one thing that was odd is that Kelly never met Kevin's mom. Every time she was going to meet Kevin's mom, something would happen and she had to leave. So Kevin, super excited about Kelly, would always talk to his mom about Kelly. Now, the mom kept on discouraging Kevin because remember, she had never seen Kelly. So she would tell Kevin, "Kevin, I don't think she's real. I think she is just your imaginary friend." And Kevin would get upset and say, "No, she is definitely real, and we love to play hide and seek." So the mom, would get upset until one day she got really, really upset and said, "I don't want you to play with Kelly anymore. You need to stop it. I don't want you to play with Kelly." Kevin, brokenhearted and upset, the next day he sees Kelly. One thing happened is that Kelly immediately told him, "Oh, I need to leave." And Kevin is like, "What? You need to leave?" And Kelly's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." And that was the last time Kevin saw Kelly. As Kevin grew up, time passed, and Kevin was like around 16, 17 now. He brings up the subject to his mom again and says, "Hey, you remember Kelly?" And his mom said, "Yes, I remember Kelly." And then he goes, "She was a good friend. I wonder where she's at. Maybe I should look her up." And then his mom said, "Listen, I need to talk to you. When you were born, you had a sister, a twin sister, and her name was Kelly." And at that moment, Kevin is just like, "What?" And then his mom is like, "Yeah, and she had passed away right when she was born. She had complications." And Kevin was confused, and he's like, "How come you never, told me about this?" And his mom was like, "Yes, I did. I used to. But the more you kept on insisting that you had a friend named Kelly, I had to put a stop to it, so I didn't bring that up anymore. With time, you forgot. But you did, in fact, have a sister. So now you guys tell me, do you guys think she was a ghost? Do you guys think she was just imagination of Kevin? I don't know. Those are things to think about. So I hope you all these stories. If you want more, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Comment below if you want to hear more or you want to hear other types of stories. Okay, so until next time then, I'll see you later. Bye.